You're watching Newsfeed AM. Let's pick up on this story. Gauteng MEC for Transport and Logistics, Kedibone Diale-Tlabela, is this morning expected to do site inspections of the Hendrick Potgieter Bridge. This is in Roodepoort, west of Johannesburg. It's after it collapsed following heavy rains. Now, the department has since closed off the section of the road between Johan van Staden streets as a safety measure, while assessments are being carried out to just find out just how big is the damage. Newzroom Afrika's Mohlaoli is there for us and following this story. Tumaole, good morning to you. Just explain to us what you have seen during your travails this morning as you have been doing the rounds. How badly damaged is the road infrastructure?
Well, the road infrastructure is severely damaged, and this is something that is quite a scene to behold, and allow me to allow the pictures to do the talking for themselves. My colleague Johan is just going to give you a glimpse of what used to be the road infrastructure. Parts of it has been swept away totally following the heavy downpours. You can see that the barricade on the side of the road just hanging there in mid-air as the road beneath it was swept away, and large chunks of this particular road now form part of the gorge that goes into the stream that swept it away we are told several hours ago. Since I left here earlier this morning, Koli, this road continues to fall. This gorge has just extended quite extensively from what we saw when we arrived in the early hours of the morning. And this is, of course, the scene where we find Gauteng MEC for Transport, as you mentioned earlier, and Logistics, Kedibone Diale-Tlabela. She's at the moment just being appraised by engineers from the department and other experts about what is happening and what needs to happen in terms of either rehabilitating the road or finding an alternative. I happen to overhear one of those experts saying that this road can be salvaged despite the extent of damage. He mentioned that it can be reinforced. I don't know what that probably means. I'm not a technical person in terms of engineering by any stretch of the imagination, but one would suggest that perhaps they would want to reinforce the soil beneath the tarmac there, because that is how the road got to collapse. The soil got saturated by the heavy downpour and couldn't withstand the weight of the tarmac or the road above it and started to crumble. We are told also that this road was not designed to handle the number of trucks that are coming through. Heavy-duty trucks carrying lots of loads, multi-tons, and this could also have been what has caused the damage. But let us take you now to what seems to be an impromptu press conference that's been given by the MEC for Transport and Logistics for Gauteng, Kedibone Diale-Tlabela, and hear what she has to say about the road.
And one of the issues that has been raised is around, stormwater drainage system that seem not to be working in some of the areas. Is this something that perhaps you are looking into as well?
Yes, the teams within the roads branch in our department are looking into that. Like I said, the road network in Gauteng is a responsibility of all the spheres of government. We have our own provincial roads. We are trying hard to deal with challenges of the stormwater drainage. We have already now appointed what we call RIFSA 1, RIFSA 2 contractors that are responsible for all the 5 regions to ensure road maintenance. And surely those are some of the things that we will be looking into and ensure that while we deal with issues of road construction and issues of road maintenance, we also look at the stormwater drainage. And it's another issue of intergovernmental relations. You will see that in some instances we need the buy-in of Department of Water and Sanitation. We also need the buy-in of local municipalities and local government. And to an extent, we have, as a provincial government, initiated what we call a memorandum of understandings, so that as per section 154 of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, we are able to support municipalities where they cannot handle the burden. So we are also calling upon municipalities that have not signed the MOU to also sign, because this is not about ourselves as government, but it's about the people of Gauteng, and we're trying hard through our roads maintenance and road construction to ensure that our roads are safe and our people are able to travel freely in the province to where they want.
MEC Diale-Tlabela, Tumaole Mohlaoli from Newzroom Afrika. Just a quick question about, in terms of information you've received, how much in terms of damage to the road infrastructure around the province are estimates being put at right now?
Oh, Tumaole, you catching me off guard. Can you give us at least an opportunity to sit down? We are to sit down with the team. You can see it's a rainy season, something that we did not expect, like where we are now. No one expected this could happen, and we are ready to sit down. But that just to give comfort to communities of Gauteng. We have what we call RIFSA 1, RIFSA 2. This is road maintenance contractors that we have appointed. I think it's about 25 of them. It's 5 per region. Per region, I mean the West Rand has 5 contractors that are on site and that are waiting for as and when there's a need for issues of road maintenance, road construction, an emergency issue like this one, we will be able to speedily respond to. You'd understand this procurement processes. So you can imagine if we didn't have that, we would be taking another 2 years just to fix this road, and that will be an inconvenience to people of Gauteng. So we are ready. Let me say we are ready for anything that can happen, and we believe that the RIFSAs will be able to assist us. And we are calling upon the service providers appointed to do quality job and ensure that they stick to the timelines that they give us as a government, because we communicate to communities and this is an inconvenience to them. And we are calling upon also the taxi industry. When we have barricaded the streets, please don't open them until it is safe to do so. I think where we are standing now, it's not safe. We are all not safe, but we have to show the people that this is the challenge, and it's quite big. But we are assured the contractors are also here on site. We have chief engineers, and we also have security around this area for 24/7. So we are calling upon to people of Gauteng to bear with us, but also to take care of themselves during this rainy season. It's unpredictable. It's global warming. It's things that all of us, me and you, can't control. And someone was saying it was raining heavily in Soweto, when they got to Tshwane, it was dry and sunny. And when we got here, it's still raining. So. And you know, contractors can only work when there's no rain. So we can also, our timelines will also be affected by the weather, and something that it's not within our control. Right. So hence we are pleading with communities to bear with us and understand the challenge we are faced with.
Thank you very much for that. That is Gauteng MEC for Transport and Logistics, Kedibone Diale-Tlabela, just giving us an overview of what it will take to get the roads back up and running. Of course, mentioning that the rainy season also affects the timelines, but certainly that the provincial government is on top of the ball and ready to go in terms of repairing what is some serious and devastating damage to some key road infrastructure right across the province. With that, it's back to you in the studio, Kholi.
Tumaole Mohlaoli, thank you very much for that live update. The road infrastructure completely damaged, and authorities, you've heard the MEC, she says, we are ready. I'm not sure if you believe her. All right.